Wolves basketball, one of Clarkston's long and storied athletic programs, full of tradition, history, spirit, and legends for years to come. This could be of surprise to some, as all of this takes place in a 333-acre town. But the reputation of this program goes beyond its players, coaches, and fans. This is more than just an average sporting event. It's an event where the community comes together to show their support for generations. We get to see the Wolves that come out and fight every game, but what about the hard work that goes into every game? To answer this, we must go deeper, inside the Wolves' den. Clarkston Basketball started in 1926, where Coach D.M. Wynn coached 8 young men. From those humble beginnings, Clarkston Basketball has 96 years of memorable moments under its belt. And nobody could define memorable moments more than by legendary head coach of the Wolves, Dan Fife. In his 36 years as head coach from 1983 to 2018, he amassed 29 league championships, 30 district championships, 13 regional championships, and 2 state championships in back-to-back years. Fife is the 3rd winningest coach in Michigan State history with a record of 703 and 170. Interestingly enough, one of Dan Fife's own is now leading the pack.
Right. When I was a player, I didn't really know what I wanted to do at that point. I knew I wanted to go to college. I knew I wanted to get a good education and play basketball. I got a business degree. I went to Grand Valley State, and I went to Aquinas College in Grand Rapids, got a business degree, and when I got out of school, I really asked myself what I really wanted to do. I didn't have any connections. I didn't know what I wanted to do at that point. And I came back to teaching and coaching and being around kids. So I went back and got my master's in education from Aquinas College. And in doing so, it gave me an opportunity to teach math, teach business, be around basketball, and be around the coaching, which I had a passion for.
Coach Wasilk was head coach of girls varsity basketball for 10 years. He became the assistant coach for boys varsity basketball in 2015. Soon after Fife announced his retirement, Clarkston was quick about holding a celebration at the beginning of the 2019 season. Even though Clarkston misses Dan Fife, they remain in good hands with one of his own. How did you feel when the torch was passed down to you by Dan Fife when he retired?
Yeah, I was really sad that he was retiring. I mean, after all the years he coached, 35 to 40 years, and such an influence that he had on his team and his community, it was definitely tough. I was ecstatic at the same time because I knew that he had the confidence in me to take over this program, and that really helped me move forward, and knew that I was making the right decision taking this job as well. It's a great position, a great community, great support from the athletic department, great administration. It's a place that's one of the best jobs in Michigan, I think, and that's a credit to Coach Fife and Coach Chambers and kind of what they've built and what they've done. Our alumni base is really good. We really connect with the alumni, and I think that's been really good for us and our program, staying connected with them throughout as well.
In addition to his unmatched coaching career, Fife also established the Bud McGrath League.
McGrath has been awesome. Coach Fife started it 39, 40 years ago, based on his former coach, Bud McGrath. Every Saturday, kids get in the gym, 3rd through 9th grade, or 3rd through 8th grade, and work on their game, develop relationships with the varsity kids, develop relationships with the coaches. It's been a true staple of Clarkston basketball. I think getting kids in the gym, having them play without structure, not worrying about X's and O's, and just competing and playing with their friends has been invaluable to us. So, we've seen kids. Most of the kids on our varsity team have played McGrath at some time or another, and which has been really exciting seeing those kids come up and play.
December 14th, 2018 was the day the community of Clarkston honored Dan Fife. And what better way to honor him than to rename the gymnasium the Dan Fife Fieldhouse. Fife always had one golden rule, and that was to play hard, play smart. And the Wolves have carried that rule for the last 96 years. Clarkston Basketball is more than an average organization. It's a family where we wear our blue and gold proudly. When there are moments that you can remember even before you started coaching, that makes those connections all the more special.
Tell me about one of your favorite memories of being a basketball player in 94 through 96.
One of my favorite memories of 94 through 96, I think one of the big things is I was fortunate to grow up down the street from Coach Fife, play basketball with his sons, Jeremy and Dane, and all types of sports. And Coach Fife was able to coach me growing up as well with baseball and football and basketball and all that stuff. So by the time I got to high school, I would say my favorite memory playing was being able to play for him, just learning the life lessons through him. I thought was extremely valuable. He was a father figure, and he just kind of instilled those core values. That was probably my favorite memory. Second to that, not as important, but we won 2 regional championships. During that time, and it was Coach Fife's first 2 regional championships since he's been coaching, which obviously led to many, many more throughout his coaching career. So I think that was important for him and for our team to get those regional championships, and it was very special.
In 44 of their last 45 years, the Wolves have never had a losing record. And even though there are tough games every season, that doesn't stop the Wolves from standing their ground.
Tell me about one of your memorable moments now that you've taken over as head coach.
Right. I would say one of the first things when Doug Cowling and I first took over this job, our first season we started out 0-2, and I think there were a lot of doubters out there for our team and for our coaching staff. And we had St. Mary's come here and play. They were state ranked. St. Mary's came here and played the 3rd game of the season, and we ended up beating them pretty convincingly by 15 points. And that was our first win. It was our kids' first win. I think it was kind of gave confidence to our kids and to our coaching staff that we could do this. We went on and we didn't lose another game the rest of the regular season. So that was a pretty special game. Another one was probably our district championship last year. The first year Doug and I coached with our team. We had, I think, 12 new players on our team out of 15, so it was a lot of new players. We had a great season. I think we were 17-2 going into playoffs, and we lost in the first round of the playoffs, and it stung. And we lost to a good Rochester Adams team. And then the next year was our COVID year. We were 21-1, I think, and we had a really good team, ready to go for a potential state championship, and then COVID canceled that. So by the time year 3 came around, our kids were super hungry, and we beat Rochester Adams in the district finals, and it was just like a weight off our kids' shoulders, and it was really exciting for them to have that moment and share that moment with them.
The Wolves finished the 2022 season with a record of 14-10, winning their 42nd district championship title in back-to-back years. As we say goodbye to the 3 captains of the team, the torch will be passed down to a new group of captains, ready to lead the Wolves to even greater heights.
All right, Keegan, so what are your plans after high school?
As of right now, I'm still undecided. I'm still waiting for some colleges to contact me. But if not, then I'm going to go to Grand Valley and study business there.
What is your favorite basketball memory of being on the team?
Probably this year when we beat Mott. I mean, we all just kind of came together and just gritted it out, and we won. It was a good win. So,
what is your favorite basketball memory of being on the team?
My favorite basketball memory would probably be this year, probably either winning districts or beating Adams in regional semis. That was really fun to get back at them for beating us 4 years ago.
Clarkston Basketball is an organization where the community welcomes its athletes and are always rooting for them every game. As seniors walk out the doors of Clarkston High School for one last time, New players move up, and they have a lot to offer.
How do you feel about the future of Clarkston basketball?
Right. We have, our future is pretty bright. We have a McGrath League in the winter, which we have 180 kids this winter. We have run 2 kindergarten through 3rd grade camps in the summer, plus a 4th through 6th grade camp and a 7th through 9th grade camp, which gets about 250 kids. We have 2 7th grade teams. One of those 7th grade teams won their league. We have 2 8th grade teams. One of those 8th grade teams won their league this year. Our 9th grade team, I think, was 18-2, and they won their league as well. JV was co-champs in their league. They were very competitive. And then, through all the injuries and all the ups and downs we had this year, we ended up pulling it together in the playoffs and getting to the regional finals, which was the Sweet 16. So, good kids coming up, good teams coming up. We have great coaches throughout our system, good parents, and it really helps out when all those things gel.
To each and every player, coach, and contributor, past, present, and future, thank you for being a part of Clarkston basketball. Your passion, dedication, leadership, and perseverance will live on and carry to the new generation of players for years to come. Play hard, play smart, and as always, go Wolves.
Tickets for the next round will be available by noon tomorrow.